So, other than music, do we need any other forms of entertainment?
It depends.
Budget.
It's what it boils down to. It'll always depend on budget. If you ask me
Yes.
anything about a wedding, it's always going to depend on budget. But it depends on, like, say now, if you were having your ceremony in the same place as your drinks reception and your food, so if you've got everything in the same venue, there's no travelling in between different things. So you're going straight into, you've got the ceremony in one room or outside, then you're filtering out to a garden or to a lounge area for your drinks reception, where you might have something, again, like the music that we've talked about recently. Yeah. You might have your little guitarist there or wherever.
We're having a guitarist as well now. As a harpist and a string quartet.
Yeah, wow. All sorts. Or your harpist will roll from your ceremony into your lounge area for your drinks, what have you. But in that time, if you've got a venue that's got massive grounds and you're having a summer wedding, get yourself some large garden games.
Oh, you're a garden gamer. Okay.
Giant Jenga. Or giant Connect 4. It
gets some really good pictures from that as well.
Yeah. Best one. Sorry to cut across you. Best one was the photographer had the groom and all of the groomsmen line up and do a race on space hoppers.
That is
after
brilliant.
A couple of drinks. It was genius.
I was at a wedding fair the other week and they had axe throwing as an entertainment. Personally, it's not for me. However,
before or after drinks?
Before, because it was during like the drinks reception. He said, I never get any like drunk people because they haven't had chance to get drunk yet.
Yeah.
So there's literally so much. Even like I'm obviously doing stationery, so I would look at the personalised aspect of things.
Yeah.
Personalised beer pong.
Oh, I like it. Yes.
I like that idea. So your drinks reception kind of things. No, actually, I'd have that at night. I wouldn't have that. Yeah, it's too early for shots.
You could have, well, I don't know though. You could start like,
I would have magician.
I had a magician.
I didn't.
He was amazing.
I wish I had.
I love magicians.
I've met there's just so many fantastic magicians.
When you say magician, some people are terrified. Some people are like, I can't. The idea of a magician coming towards me to do a trick is just something that I don't want.
But do you reckon they think it's because they're old school and maybe they think that they're on a stage or something like that?
Maybe.
Like a kid's magician.
Yeah.
It's not a kid's magician.
It's not.
It's like,
honestly, they're so impressive nowadays.
What do they call it? Like close-up magic.
Yeah.
I want to have my card with my name on it in your envelope, in a sealed envelope in your back pocket. And my card, and somehow it was here 1 minute and then it's in your pocket the next. I want to be flummoxed on how you have done that.
And people do it. You've literally explained my favourite trick that my magician did.
Trick.
Yeah. He had it. He got me to sign my full name for the first ever time.
Oh, I love that idea.
I love that. And then that same card then went into my mother-in-law's handbag, who's Italian. And it stayed in her house in a wardrobe in Sorrento until about 2 years ago, where she was going through stuff. She was like, "Oh, does Emily want this?" And I was like, "I thought it'd been lost forever."
Yes, I want it.
Yeah, I'd given it to my husband to look after, and I was like, "You had one job," and it got lost until 2 years ago. Yeah, and he got me to sign my full name, and he did
that
like
is
all
lush.
his jazzy da. And the next thing, he pulls his wallet out of his inside pocket and unzips this thing, and he pulls out this card that's got my name on it.
That is.
And I'm like,
I've got a video of me and my friend doing it last week at this same event.
It's crazy.
And it was just like, it was in his pocket here.
Yeah.
But I thought it was in his hand, and then it was in another pocket, in my hand, and then it was in the sealed envelope. Oh, I was mind blown.
This is it.
So magicians always.
Magicians are great if you have got as well your friends and family. If you need someone to sort of start bringing people together.
Yeah, because if they don't know each other, that is a new common ground then, isn't it, as well? That's
You're all
really
like
good.
Circulating and talking about these tricks and how do they do that, and then he gets people involved or she gets people involved.
Yes.
And it's a good icebreaker, especially if you think your crowd are a bit quiet, a bit shy, which is nothing wrong with that. then it's
But
kind of like it brings them together, and it brings them like, you know, and it's universal as well. Like half of my family that came don't speak English, and yet they were still involved in the magician.
Yeah, because the magic is the same.
It's the same in any language.
Yeah,
and it's like the way he was doing it was just like, do this, do that, and even all of the guys who don't speak a word of English, I've got photographs of them with the head back howling because they found it hilarious. And it's such an icebreaker. It's such a good thing to have at your wedding.
Yeah,
even if it's you don't even have to have it at your drinks reception. Have it for that time between your meal and your evening, when everyone's full, everyone's just sat around waiting for evening celebrations to begin. It's been a long day. People have had a bit to drink at that point, maybe, so they're having a bit of a snooze. maybe and it keeps people interested, and it keeps people
the
engaged.
flow of the day, isn't it? I would also have in the evening as well. I saw recently casino tables. I've been at a few events that have casino tables, and they put your face on the menu. I think that's fantastic.
Personalised bits to go on the casino table. Anything. I'm always going to be a big fan of a photo booth. I'm always going to be a big fan.
Props. I want props.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan. I went to a wedding recently, and one of the props from this photo booth was like a pullover mask. It wasn't just a face. It was the whole pullover mask of Donald Trump. And because this guy that had it on had a suit, you looked at the dance floor in the evening and it was just Donald Trump just dancing around the dance floor.
Brilliant.
And people were having selfies with him just because of this novelty of just like, hey, I'm with Donald Trump at this wedding.
Another really good thing, one of my friends had at her wedding, this was before, we've all been married a very long time now, so all the stuff now was never a thing back then. So she did a big box of props for the dance floor, and it was brilliant. And everybody was at dancing. We all had the hats, the big glasses, the feather boas. We had everything, and it was brilliant. And the pictures just looked hilarious.
Even if you haven't got your photographer staying late into the night, everyone carries a phone nowadays, so the pictures that get caught.
And there's so many really good apps as well. I've done a few signage stuff for around on the tables and stuff like that with QR codes. There's so many good things that you can upload pictures onto now, and there's apps. There's also apps. I think I've seen one recently where you don't get access to the images that have been uploaded to your first year anniversary.
Right, okay.
So things like that would be really good to get everybody round the year after, have a couple of drinks and stuff like that. So I realise there's so much you can do that would still keep your guests entertained. Not specifically break the budget.
No, not really.
Depends how much you wanted.
Not really. It depends what's in your budget, but things like that, they don't cost the earth. No. Not really. Everyone's different. I appreciate that.
Mini golf. I'd have mini golf during the day as well.
That would be fun.
I would have mini golf.
Mini golf, giant garden games, mini golf, and then magicians, photo booths.
Yeah. All of it.
All of it, basically. All of it.
We blow your budget.
Even other little things that don't even come as classed as entertainment, but between the meal and the evening as well, or as your evening guests are arriving, as long as your venue allows it, ice cream van.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Ice cream van. Who doesn't want an ice cream van? Or a waffle van, or a pancake van, or you
can get like the vintage bikes with the ice cream and somebody there serving it.
Literally.
You can get like again personalised. I'm sorry, I'll keep hearing me half and on.
It's nice.
Personalised stickers on your ice cream tubs.
Or
actually, what you can get now is personalised wafers for the top of your ice cream. Yeah,
I'd love that.
I know.
Yeah,
I saw it, and it just looks brilliant. I mean, you're getting your money's worth out of your photographer as well, because they're around there snapping ideas away for the whole day and things like that. So
it's keeping everyone engaged, keeping everything moving, and it's just talking points for everyone. Like, people are going to come away from there, and they're just going to be like, "Oh my god, that wedding was so much fun. Did you see that? Did you see this? Did you try this?" Yeah, I love it, definitely. So it's not just about the music. There's so much stuff that you can be using in between, definitely.